Okay. Yeah. That's okay. We are live Mountain Night Sports back in the building. My co-host Micah. We are here to talk some boxing. We're here to talk some MMA. Let's get it. So, I guess we'll start off with that. So you want to explain that a little bit more? So obviously we had Jerry Pro. How do you say his name, man?
It's Yuri
Oh,
Prohashka.
okay, Yuri Prohashka. Of course we know that, and I was actually looking forward to that fight, man. Honestly, man, because
Hmm.
um, when the first fight happened, I can't. So I had a friend that invited me to the bar to go watch it, and I didn't really know who those guys were. I didn't have a clue who they were. Actually, to be quite honest, I didn't have a clue. And the card wasn't particularly, um, you know,
Crazy.
star.
I don't even remember that
Yeah,
card,
no,
to be
that
honest.
was the card with Tyler. That was the card with Tyler and
Oh, right, with
exactly.
Santos.
Sad.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember now.
yeah, and that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's like that card wasn't
Talia
particularly dazzling, like when you saw
Yeah,
it.
Talia
Talia
Santos and
Sant,
Valentina
exactly. And what's her name? What's her
Shevchenko.
name?
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko, right? So that fight. Oh, you know what? No, I watched that. Did I watch that at home? I watched that at home. I watched that at home.
This mango passion fruit is absolutely incredible.
I'm sipping on the sorrel, bro, that Grandma gave me.
Oh yeah, she put some rum in there,
Nah, no
didn't she?
rum, no rum this time. That
Yeah,
that
yeah. I miss sorrel, bro. I like it
sorrel is
though.
amazing,
It
man.
can't be when they balance it right, bro. When they balance it, where they
That
put,
ginger, man.
the right amount of ginger. Sometimes it's too ginger, bro, and all you taste is ginger.
Yeah,
You don't taste enough sweetness, and it's just like,
yeah.
ugh.
No, grandma makes it really, really good, man. Grandma,
Yeah, yeah. But then when they don't put enough ginger, it makes it feel like
exactly.
nauseous
It's like
because it's
just,
too sweet.
yeah, it's too sweet. It's like juice, and it's like, you need the kick, man. You need the kick. That kick is essential, man. That ginger, but there is definitely a balance, man. It should be spicy though. I like it spicy,
Oh yeah, 100%.
I definitely like it spicy and freezing and cold. You know what I'm saying? I like when it's cold.
Has to be.
Hmm.
If it's not cold, it's not even refreshing to
Not at
me.
all. Like I'm drinking it now. Actually, it's actually not that cold. Actually, it's a little bit warm. Might need to get some ice in there, but
Yeah,
I can't remember
yeah.
what I said. Yeah, I think maybe I watched that fight home, but I remember like the card wasn't like dazzling or anything like that. Like I didn't half the people on the card I
Mm,
didn't even know who they were, and then I watched the fights and there were like nine like all the main card was like really good. You know what I'm saying? The main card was really really good. So um, but as you know, obviously Yuri and what's his name Glover
yeah.
Teher. How do you say his last name?
To
To
chair.
chair. They're no longer fighting for their rematch. Unfortunately, was definitely looking forward to it, but they're no longer fighting. Micah can definitely break down why and what's going to happen in the division. So you can go ahead.
I mean, it's basically just because Yuri suffered a severe shoulder injury. It's gonna keep him out. My guess is, I was reading the article and I didn't see anything about. Excuse me. I would have to go and read the injury report, but I didn't see anything about exactly what the shoulder injury was. My guess is it's something similar to like T.J. Dillashaw. It's probably like a rotator cuff issue. Um, I have very similar issue. Like, what happens is the shoulders rotate forward just because of what you're doing, how you're using them. Um, my guess is that it's a rotator cuff issue. It's most likely a torn rotator cuff.
Mm,
Um, but or it could be a torn labrum as well, which is also very severe. But essentially, Yuri was seeing how long through the surgery, through the rehab, seeing how long he would be out. Um, he just went ahead and vacated the title before the UFC basically took it away from him
right.
shamefully.
Right.
Yeah, because he's not, he mentioned like he has this way of him being like a samurai, bro, and shame, honor. all that stuff. Pride is huge.
Mhm.
So he's not gonna let them strip the belt. He's like, they kill themselves
Right.
and when they lose in battle.
Exactly.
Like if they lose, they would rather,
They'd rather die.
kill themselves and go back and
Right.
face, the rest of, their comrades or whoever.
Mhm.
But yeah, he basically that's why he was gonna be out for way too long. Seeing that, he just vacated and said, instead of letting the UFC take the belt from me, I am just gonna vacate the title.
Right.
Which, you
You
know,
know, I mean, it's disappointing, but at the same time, it's honorable at the end of the day. You know.
also, I there is a chance that the UFC wouldn't have taken it from him, but I mean, because we've seen it happen in the past, but we've also seen it not
Yeah.
happen. I mean, with Francis,
Uh,
it didn't happen.
how long was the last time Francis fought?
The last person Francis
Or
fought was Cyril
and that
Gahn.
was about almost a year ago now.
No, I mean,
That was in March.
hold on,
That was in March 2020 of this
Francis
year.
versus Cyril Gahn. That
Was it?
was oh that was damn. Oh yeah, that was almost a year ago. That was in January.
No, it was January.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was that long ago.
Wow.
Shoot.
Okay, it's January
So
then.
yeah, I was saying yeah, he's been off for like 8 months. It has been like 8 months.
Well, it'll
Shoot,
be a year now.
it's been 9 months now.
It'll be a year now. It'll be a year in January.
When he fights next, it'll be 14
Yeah.
months
So I mean, yeah,
because we're gonna fight John in
right.
March.
I mean, Yuri isn't a big star. I don't know if they would have allowed him to do
That is.
that. But at the same time, would it have
Hmm.
taken him that long to recover? Of course, we don't know what it
No,
was.
if it was a rotator cuff issue, I would say like I'm trying to break down the weeks in my head. 12, I would say 3 months.
So I think I don't think.
Just 3 months recovery to rehab it.
Uh, I,
I would say 3 months
I definitely don't think he should have vacated it.
safely.
Right.
And even like after the 3 months, like you shouldn't even go back.
Oh no.
You shouldn't even go back like hard. You should
Mhm.
start light and see like because you want to strengthen it
Right.
before you go hard. If you go hard too quick, you're just gonna injure it again. Strength is huge, man. But that's what my friend. He's a PT, or he's in the program. He's about to graduate pretty soon.
Mhm.
Um, but he said like strength is like one of the biggest things to prevent injury because strength gives you support. Essentially, it gives you support for all your ligaments and everything, and they actually have to all they you have to do less work actually when you're stronger.
Mhm.
You could put less load on your back, on your bones and stuff like that if you have just stronger
Right.
muscles.
That's why I lift heavy,
So
man.
yeah,
That's why I lift. I do the weighted calisthenics, man. I put a lot of weight on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Lift as heavy as
yeah,
possible, man. Cause you know what I'm saying? Just like I've gotten so like I've built my strengths within 1 year, man. I've built my strength like what my oh man, almost triple, bro, almost quadruple. Cause I remember about a year ago now, cause I was still in Canada. I was doing pull-ups with about I think I was doing it with like a 25 dumbbell in my backpack, and I was doing pull-ups. Now I do 110 pounds. So
damn.
that's 4 times, bro. That's more than 4 times.
Five. That's
Almost 5 times.
it's 5 times. If you talk, you say
Yeah,
25?
25.
Oh yeah, it's a little over 4 times.
Right.
Yeah.
So, your body will just get used to it, man, and just, but I mean, that's a completely different scenario, of course. He's trying to, he's trying to recover and everything like that. So, but yeah, strength is definitely huge, man. Strength is definitely humongous,
Yeah,
you
man.
know. Um, but I still don't think he should have, vacated, in my opinion, especially what you're telling me now. I mean, I think,
I mean, in his head, right?
yeah, I mean, I get why he did it. I get why he did it, definitely, but I don't think they would have stripped him. I definitely don't think they would have
Yeah,
stripped him.
yeah, yeah. I mean, here's my thing. In his head, he's just like, to me, it is shameful and arrogant to hold the belt for
Mm,
that long
right.
without even. But damn, dude, I might not even know what I'm talking about though, because listen, Francis. I'm talking about with the shoulder injury,
I don't know.
like the amount of time,
Yeah.
It could be a way longer than 12 weeks.
Hmm.
Like, and and that might be the case, but or that might be the reason.
Yeah, we don't know
Um,
what the injury is, man. So
Yeah,
that's
because like Francis is dealing with was dealing with a knee injury. I don't remember if it was I think it was a meniscus tear.
so is that the MCL?
No, the MCL is no, hold on. I have to look at the diagram of the knee that I was looking at earlier.
Okay.
But no, the MCL is basically they could be the same thing. But the MCL is basically it's the it's the ligament that keeps the knee from going inward
Like
too
like
much.
like inward.
Like to, like from bowing inward, like if your leg bows in,
Okay.
it's the ligament that keeps the knee from doing that too much.
Oh, okay, okay. And how do you strengthen those ACLs, the MCLs?
There's this guy. So I mean, you do like a lot of squats, honestly, like a lot of stuff where you load your knees. Not too much weight. There's this guy on Instagram called Knees Over Toes guy. Um, and he just does really because knees is the weakest point of the body. Your knees, your hips, your shoulders, those joints, those are the weakest points of the body.
Okay.
Your ankles.
Hmm.
Um, and when you strengthen them, like it makes a huge difference. Those are the things that tend to deteriorate over time. Is like people's hips, their knees, their shoulders, especially your knees. Because you're always walking. The older people, their knees go first
Right.
usually.
Right.
Um, but yeah, he said that you can mitigate all that though with strength because if you're stronger, you put less weight on excuse me, you put less load on like the cartilage, on the ligaments and everything in your knee. So just build strength essentially. That's that guy. Just his name is Knees Over Toes guy on Instagram.
I'm looking to him, and yeah, that's actually I noticed that's very true because I remember a couple months ago I was having some real issues with my knees, man. Like I could not bend down. It was like I was just in pain, and like I started doing like squats regularly, and I have not noticed that pain in a very long time, man. So that's
Mhm.
true. Knees over toes guy. Okay.
I'm sorry. So can you repeat that again? You started doing
Well, I started.
these.
Yes, I've been doing like squats like regularly for the last like probably like
Oh, oh,
three,
okay.
4 months regularly. Like in a part of my regimen, and like I haven't noticed that pain anymore. Um, you know. So yeah, that's very true. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to do more shoulder stuff, and I used to do a lot more, but my time is limited at the gym now. So I need to figure out how to get everything in. But no, man, that's
Uh,
true. That's very true. I followed. I'm looking at the guy though. Head over
yeah,
knees over toes guy.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Though I'm telling you, he's legit, man.
yeah. Uh, did you find out what part did he mess up, Francis?
Oh shoot, that's what I wasn't looking up. I looked up, but basically the meniscus. There's the ACL. Like, okay, so you got the MCL, right? That which oh, my dog just came in. So you got the MCL, which basically is that's on the inside of the knee,
Hmm.
keeps it from bowing inward, and then in like the middle part, you have the ACL and the meniscus, and then on hold on a second, and then on the outer part, uh, oops, give me one second, and then on the outer part you have. The I can't read. Okay, yeah, the patella. Oh yeah, okay. Now, and then the big one over the like the front of your knee. That's what I couldn't remember. That's the patella tendon, and then
The kneecap.
uh,
That's the kneecap.
the one that like goes over your kneecap is the patella tendon.
Okay.
Then your ACL is like in the middle, like it's at the front.
Hmm.
It's like right behind the patellar tendon. That's where your ACL is. Um, your meniscus is your meniscus is actually on the inside, right next to. It looks like it's right next to right next to the ACL on the inside.
Mm.
Um, and
So
then right
that's gonna
here.
be a bad injury for, or
Yeah,
that
and
was a
then
bad injury
okay,
for.
yeah, yeah. So I'm right. So the MCL. So the knee, the way it's kind of structured is like it almost has like if you think of like pillars on it. Like the patellar tendon to stabilize it, like the patellar tendon goes around the front, the LCL, which is the lateral collateral ligament, so it's the opposite of the MCL. It is on the outside of your knee, keeps it from bowing outward. So it supports the outside, and then the MCL supports the inside, keeps it from bowing inward, and then the it looks like, and then the ACL and the meniscus stabilize it from like the inside, from like the center.
Okay, so it's a stabilizing
Like,
function.
yeah, and then wait, hold on, and then the back. Oh yeah, and then the hamstring. Oh wait, hold on, my bad. And then the PCL. That's what I forgot. Then your PCL is the one that stabilizes the back.
Wow. So yeah, the knee has a lot of
Yeah,
functions. The knee has a
yeah. It
lot of
has a
functions.
lot of ligaments.
Yeah, no question about that.
And then,
Who do you think wins that fight? I think I already know your answer, but let me just hear what you say and why.
honestly, bro, I think freaking John might win that because he has a unless Francis listen.
Mm,
Francis's wrestling ability
mm-hmm,
has is pretty incredible.
mm-hmm,
I'm not gonna lie. Also, he's a natural heavyweight.
mm-hmm,
You know, he's been a heavyweight his whole life. John is a little bit smaller than him naturally. Um, he's used to getting he he is a heavyweight now, but he's used to getting hit by light heavyweight. He's never felt power like Francis has.
mm-hmm,
So that's always a factor. I do believe that Francis can. I believe that Francis can definitely knock him out, but it's probably not going to take. It's probably not going to be in one single shot.
mm-hmm,
It's probably going to be like something like Stipe.
mm-hmm,
Like Stipe was getting hit with shot. He wasn't even getting peppered. He was getting hit with some bombs, and then he got hit with one perfect left hook on the chin,
mm-hmm.
and it went out. And I think that if he puts out one, John Jones has an 83 and a half, 84 inch
All
reach,
right.
and he actually had. So this is the first opponent that Francis that Francis is gonna fight who has the reach advantage. Um, so that's also another factor. So it's actually who do I think is more skilled? John. Who do I think has more weapons? John. Who do I think has more ways to win? John. So like all in all, um, I think that John Jones is probably gonna come away with it if it on paper,
All right.
but it's just like he has Francis can land that shot at any time, man, and just end the fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I agree 100%. I think John is simply just he's
he has the
skill wise.
perfect body, man. He has the
Yeah,
perfect body for fighting.
just a specimen.
Francis does too, but it's just like
The thing about
if
him,
his
bro.
arms were just a few inches longer, oh my
The thing
god.
is about France, bro, is he's slow. Like compare.
He's very plotting.
He's.
He needs to learn how to get his defense
eh,
better.
I'm telling you because if he throws those wide punches, those out of control punches,
Yeah,
it may land, but
he
with
needs to throw straight
straight
shots, bro.
shots, quick in and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? Because if he doesn't, Jones is going to be able to capitalize on those extremely
And
predictable shots.
Jones' cardio is probably going to be really good too. He needs to I mean, it's gonna be difficult, but he's going to need to land some blows to the body and try to get Jones to slow down a little bit, or to the not even to the body, to the legs,
Right,
because Jones is a wrestler, throwing body kicks, or is very dangerous.
right,
They can very easily be caught and you can get taken down.
right.
So like, especially like I would not play around with that in with John Jones.
So,
I would stick to, if you're gonna throw kicks, throw them to the legs, which will slow them down, which will slow down the movement
right,
of John Jones and get him to stand in front of him a little more,
right.
and then he can land his power.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the method that you recommend for Ngannou.
that is the recommended method for Ngannou, because I think that if and listen, his cardio, he's shown that he made it through the fight with Cyril Gane,
Yeah,
which we can talk about too, because I think John Jones and Cyril Gane would be an incredible
yeah.
fight
That'd be a
as
really good
well.
fight. Really good fight.
But him and Ngannou, um, that's the method that I would recommend, because I believe that if he's going to win, it's going to be by knockout.
Right.
His cardio has shown, he's shown that he and I'm pretty sure. No, he fought Derek Lewis and that went 5 rounds, but it was
Oh,
very
really?
uneventful.
Really?
Yeah, that went 5 rounds. No, 3 rounds. It was a 3 round fight. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe Cyril Gane was his first 5 round,
Wow.
not his first 5 round fight, but his first fight has actually gone the distance,
Right.
gone five.
Right. He's usually knocking the dudes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that, I remember that fight, man. That fight was so intense, man, because you didn't know what was gonna happen, man. You didn't know if Cyril was gonna succumb to the wrestling. You didn't know if Ngannou was gonna be able to keep up the wrestling and keep him trapped. But he was able to do it, man, and it was incredible to see him just completely change up his game. It was incredible. Surreal was obviously, had the advantage on the feet. He was going in and out. He was doing really good. So that's where champion. That's what it means to be a champion, man. Are you able to adapt? Are you able to, change? Go to plan B. It's all what it is, man. You can't stick to one way. You can't stick to one way. And I think Francis is definitely a good champion, but he makes a lot of mistakes, man, and someone that has a bigger
Yeah, he
reach,
does.
someone
He
that
does.
has a bigger reach than him, and is just so much more skilled.
He needs to add some knees, some
Yeah,
elbows.
he needs to mix it up.
Oh my God, he'd be so
Yeah,
dangerous,
he
man.
needs to mix it up.
If he was, if he was a fighter like John was, like with John, because John just has so many looks, and then he has the wrestling ability, he has that reach. But if Francis was like that, and then plus his power, oh my
It'd be
God, he'd be look.
it'd be
They'd have to change his name to Kratos,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. No, it'd be unfair, man. It'd be unfair. It'd be a monopoly,
He'd be a god killer, bro.
yeah, yeah. No, if you take Francis's power, you take his explosiveness, you take his size, but you add, Jones's speed, IQ, his versatility, um, and you take out what's called Ngannou's just predictability, man, and that's one of the best fighters you'll see. Of course, that doesn't exist, but you know
Hmm.
that'd be one of the best fighters you'd ever see, man. I'm telling you, because the thing is, bro, about my bad, bro. Thing is about
You
Francis, man,
good?
is Like if you watch his fights, like bro, his swings are so wild, man. They are so wild, and it's like, okay, he's running these dudes down, right?
He's just trying to land his power, which I get, but it's just like he said he just is not
He's
disciplined.
not disciplined. He's not
Is that really is that's really what it is? He's not a very disciplined guy.
right.
He just doesn't stay technical sometimes. You know, in the Cyril Gane fight, he was very disciplined.
Very
You know,
disciplined. He did
and that's why he won. That's ultimately, what won him the fight is he was extremely disciplined.
right.
Um, stuck to the game plan.
Yep. It paid
And
off.
when he saw that he was gonna lose on the feet, he switched it up.
Switched it up. Which is why and it was is what I hope Izzy does next fight, next go around with Pereira, man. I think he needs to go on the ground, man. I think he needs to take him
Oh yeah,
down and keep the fight there. Keep the fight there, man. Man, I'm still disappointed about that fight,
yo,
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It still
It
hurts.
still hurts,
It feels
man.
a little bit fresh,
Yeah,
bro.
man. It's
Feels
like,
a little bit
cause
fresh.
like I don't know if he'll even beat him next time, man. I really don't, because cause we know, in my opinion, Izzy is the better fighter, hands down, more skillful and MMA, right? We this is for me. It's not up to debate, but it's Alex's power that equalizes everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, you can do everything correct.
The great equalizer, bro.
The great power,
That's
man.
the thing.
Power, power. You know what I'm saying? That bomb
Yeah,
is
what do they call? Oh yeah, they call it Paulo Costa. Oh yeah, no. I mean that's his nickname, the Eraser. But somebody called Deontay Wilder's right hand the Great Eraser. I don't
yeah.
remember who said that
I can't disagree there, man. It's like, man,
because they say he said like yeah because all it can erase all the work that you did,
everything. Bro, you could be winning the whole 12 rounds, the whole fight. Like,
bro. He's a boss. He's a Dark Souls boss,
telling
bro.
you, man, where you just gotta
He
literally, you gotta dodge that thing
not
whole time. You can't get hit by it, and if you do, it's
can't.
gonna be night night. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay,
It's like you can literally be so much better. You can be so much better. That's the thing.
yeah.
That's the thing about that's bro. See, bro, and God of War, bro, Ragnarok is on some Dark Souls
Oh
shit,
yeah,
bro.
oh yeah.
I swear to God.
Really?
But it's still fun, bro. But
So
it's on some
so
Dark
so
Souls
they
shit.
changed the gameplay a little bit.
I mean, it's just the it's yeah. I mean, yeah, a little bit. It's gonna change, but excuse me, but there's just some bosses that are just fucking impossible to beat.
Wow.
There's just, I
So you
mean, they're
haven't beat it yet.
not the ones that have to do with the story.
Mm.
Those I'm getting through,
Oh,
but
so it's an open
there's some
world?
side.
Is it open world?
It's not. Um, I don't want to say it's open world. It's not like It's not like Red Dead or something like that,
Mm.
where it's like completely open world,
Right.
but you can explore something like that. There's a lot.
Is it
It's
more
not.
like Skyrim based, or would you say like where there's a
It is a little more like Skyrim.
okay, where
Yeah.
there's like the clear story, but like you can do side quests?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm eventually get it, man. I'm eventually get it. Me and
Yeah.
Jovan, I saw his PS5, man. I saw his PS5. I don't like how big it is, man. I think
They are
I
big.
don't like
You
how big
said
they are.
some of them have a overheating issue though.
I'm gonna wait until the next generation comes out, man. To be honest with you.
Nah, that's way too. That's like 10 years away.
I don't mean the PS6, bro. I mean the PS5 Slim.
Oh, I was like, bro, what the hell?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'd be way too long. I mean, when did the PS4 come out? 2013, right? 2014. It didn't come out.
Ish.
I guess it's almost 10 years now,
Hold
actually.
on. Uh,
PS4 release date. Yeah, 2013, bro.
mm-hmm.
2013 is when it came out, man. So yeah, it's about 9 years, 11, 9, 8 years when the last one came out. PS5. Yeah, yeah, no, but I'm waiting for the Slim to come out, man. Cause I don't like how big it is, man. I know it's gonna bother me. It takes up way too much space. So, I'm not in any rush, man. But I'm eventually get. I gotta really just sit down, spend one weekend, bro, and just try to grind out the God of War, man. Just grind it out, you know what I'm saying? Just grind it out, and then get the Ragnarok one. But
Hmm.
it's just a matter of time, man. But um, what was I gonna say? What was I going to say? We're talking about Francis. We're talking about Izzy. So like, the worst part about it, right, is like, okay, obviously I'm a huge Wilder supporter, but like, it sucks now that it's on the other side. And what I mean by that is now my fighter, obviously Izzy, we mess with Izzy, is fighting someone that has the great equalizer. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it
Yeah, I know what
sucks
you're
because it's
saying.
like I know that if a dude has just monstrous power like Wilder, it's not really there's not too much stuff I mean, we saw it. Bro, Izzy won 3 if not 4 of those rounds, you know? For sure 3, you can make an argument for 4, but for sure 3 of those rounds. You know what I'm saying? And everything he did was I mean, bro, Izzy looked like a ninja, man. Izzy looked like a just unreal fighter that fight, man. Before he got knocked out, man, and it's like holy, and then he gets knocked out, and everything he does is down the damn drain,
Eraser.
eraser, man. And it's like, oh my gosh, and I know how it is. I know what it's like, man, because I seen Wilder erase everything dudes do. I seen them just erase them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, now we're on the other side of it. I'm like, man, I don't know if Izzy's gonna. I have faith. I do. I do. Because no man is unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's been beat before. You know what I'm saying? But the dude that beat him in MMA was just running through his shots. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That chin is. You saw? Did you see him lose before? Do you know which fight I'm talking about?
Peloton?
I don't know. Yeah, 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 yeah. His first fight MMA, he lost.
Yeah, yeah. He lost. Honestly, bro, the dude just had a
Yeah, it
chin,
has a
bro.
chin.
The dude just had like that dude just could not be knocked out.
Yeah.
He just couldn't knock him out.
Yeah, and like, there's not many people that have that. It's possibility, bro. Dude was juiced
If
up.
Izzy had that, he would just not be stoppable.
Yeah, yeah. And everyone has to have the weak point, man. Everyone has to have a weak point. And I don't even think he's chinny, man. I really don't. It's
He's not.
yeah. It's just Alex just has the power over him. I mean, it is what it is. But
Not because he the thing is he does have some power.
oh yeah,
Like he knocked out Robert Whitaker, on
he
his
has
feet.
power. That's not even the
He
yeah.
knocked out Paulo
That's not
Costa.
even the question.
Um,
Yeah, he's got power.
who else? Just oh my goodness! Please, please don't do it. It's leaving, and I feel it. Derek Brunson. I got it back.
Oh my. I'm dead, bro.
Yeah, there.
I
He knocked
can.
out Derek Brunson
Uh,
first round, pretty quick.
he's got the power, man. That's not the question, bro. He beat a couple more seconds, and he would have stopped Alex,
Easy, easy, like 5 more
and it would have
seconds.
been over, first round knockout. And if oh my, it hurts so bad because if that actually happened, bro, the redemption story that would be told. Come on, man.
That's why it's so
I,
crazy, bro.
it sucks,
Oh,
man.
you crazy, bro. You crazy, bro.
I mean, that's
Yeah, yeah. That's why it's so crazy because like for him to and Potan low key just I mean that's a comeback win, bro. That not even low key. That's just a comeback
it
win.
is. It is. He was
I
losing,
mean for
bro.
you to almost get knocked out
Right,
in the first round,
right.
then it was 3-1. You only won one round.
Mm,
It was 3-1. I don't care what nobody says. It was
mm,
3-1.
facts.
And he was winning that round. Would have been 4-1.
Right,
Izzy.
right.
For you to come back and not I mean, hey,
Yeah, it's hats off. I mean, he ain't cheat. He ain't do no funny business. So I really can't be mad at Alex. I'm just mad at the
he
situation.
he just switched up at the last minute. He started throwing
He turned up a
straights.
gear, man.
Yeah, he started throwing straights instead of
right,
hooks.
and he
He
caught
caught him
him.
with that straight first,
Yeah,
which started it,
exactly.
and
And
then
then he came with the
he
hook,
set it up, and then he came with that
and
left
then
hook.
we came with the hook.
He didn't throw it. He threw it. He didn't throw it naked
Right,
because he knew that left hook was gonna end it, but he wasn't expecting that straight because he's been throwing
right,
hooks.
all
Threw
night.
that straight, hurt him, and it's just like what's he gonna do now?
Right.
Then he has that left hook. I mean, and it can come when you don't expect it. Like, oh, what's his name? He knocked out Izzy. When he knocked out Izzy, he hit him with that shot. It like looked like it like just bro. I don't know. It just like perfectly like the timing, everything like a watch, bro. Like a watch.
It was
It
set
just
up, man.
came. It just came
Yeah,
perfect.
and
Like with it in like the little hole, bro. The little
yeah,
hole of Izzy's guard.
exactly, exactly. I mean, he set it up, man. Like you said, man, he was throwing the couple straights that started the onslaught. And
Hmm.
I mean, what really happened, bro, is he just went into fifth gear, man. He went into fifth gear. He went into the next gear, and and he pulled something out, man. That's what it was, man. Because he knew
So,
he had to do something drastic. You know what I'm saying? He knew he had to do something
hmm
drastic, and that was and that was it. You know what I'm saying? But
hey,
you know,
so I have a quick question. So I am going to fight in February, right?
mhm.
And I'm trying to figure out if I should do 115, 125. I don't know. I haven't weighed myself in a while. So, but it's somewhere in between. I'm probably like 128 right now.
I say the lower you go, the better. But you just make sure, man, you can make the weight.
Yeah, I can make it. I'll have to cut some water out. I have to, do my diet.
Yeah, you're gonna have to really diet right. You know what I'm saying? But I think you should
Hmm.
do 150. If you can make it, I would definitely do 115. I would
Yeah.
definitely do 115. The lower the better. You know, just and you obviously I would say cut down to 115, bro, and see how you feel as well. You know what I'm saying? Do
Yeah.
it before it happened and see how you feel, man. Fight. I
Yeah,
would even fight on it. Spar, I
I
mean.
think I'm gonna order a, I'm gonna order a sauna next week.
Yeah, so the personal sauna.
Yeah, I'm gonna order that next week, I think.
Yeah,
They're only like 120 bucks, 130 bucks.
yeah, not bad. They're not bad at all. Sauna suit works as well too, man. The sauna suit works. Um,
Yeah, and so I found out that the way it does it is like it has a little like canister on the side
oh yeah.
for like put water in it.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Huh.
you put some water in it and then it just like,
Okay.
oh yeah.
So that's how they do it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna go to a sauna. There's one around my house. I'm gonna try to go to it like an actual sauna and see how it feels. But yeah, man, this week, man, I just let go, let grandma do her cooking, eat her cooking, and I'm not even gonna touch the scale for about a week. Um, I'm gonna just get back onto the regimen and what I'm saying, keep working
Hmm.
out. But yeah, I let go, man. I don't know what the hell I weigh right now. I don't know what the hell I weigh, but I'll shut it up. I'll shut it quick, man. I'm not even worried about it. I'll get back on weight and get back onto the get back to the goal. You know what I'm saying? But well, we have one more topic of
Yeah.
topic of interest, and that is Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis is apparently official. I personally am skeptical of it, but it is apparently official. It's very strange to me why that fight is not happening next. The only thing I could think of is the fact that they're trying to get it on Cinco de Mayo or what is it?
Cinco de Mayo,
Cinco de
yeah.
Mayo, yeah. So I think I guess that's what they're trying to do to make it a bigger fight. If that's the case, then okay, cool. Um, but yeah, I'm still skeptical this fight even happens, man. I just I have to until
I
they
feel, bro. This needs to happen, bro. I don't care if this fight doesn't happen. Boxing is not going to be able to be redeemed. Like I'm checking out from boxing if this fight doesn't happen. I can't take you seriously anymore.
Oh, it's some real talk, man. Hey,
I
man,
literally cannot take you seriously if this fight does not happen.
right? Because then it's like, okay, both the guys want to fight. What's going on? That's the question we gotta start asking. What's going on if both these guys want to fight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my
Um,
bad. Someone was outside
who the hell,
my
who
window.
the hell's outside?
I mean, on the street.
Oh,
Someone was stopped on the street outside.
okay,
Yeah, but I mean, it's far off. The front lawn's huge, but I was just looking out there.
okay, okay.
But yeah, no, I can't take boxing seriously, bro. If this fight doesn't happen anymore, I'm just gonna reiterate that.
Yeah, man. I listen, bro. I completely agree. Um, and I completely understand, man. So, but yeah, they say the fight's gonna happen, so we'll see, man. Obviously Ryan does have power, but I say give him eight. I give him about 8 rounds until he gets knocked out. I really do.
Do you think that there is just like this I don't know, almost like this aura of illusion that just kind of keeps boxing going?
What do you mean by that?
Like just like about about big fights happening that shouldn't happen, or
That
do you think that they just use hype to to rope people in?
I mean, it works because they can get me with that. Like a fight, like well, they could. They used to be able to get me with that. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
it's a little bit different because I'm like, okay, man. I see a lot of these news, bro. I'm like, I know it's BS. You know what I'm saying? But yes, to answer your question, yes, for sure, because it's easy to sell hype, man. It's very easy to sell. It's easy to sell hope.
Hmm.
Hope,
True, because it could be anything.
hope is very cheap. Hope is very cheap. It's
Super.
essential. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think it's important, but hope is very cheap, especially to hopeful people. You know what I'm saying? Where all they have is hope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you know something, you don't really have to hope for something, right? If you're just hoping, you know what I'm saying, it's very cheap to come by. And that's as boxing fans, we're very hopeful because we're not getting what we should be getting as fight fans. You know what I'm saying? As boxing fight fans, we gotta
So
you know
you're like they can't keep doing this to us essentially.
right. And it's like, okay, like this has to happen, right? Because they can't keep doing it. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
this has to be the last straw. And then happens again, happens again, and happens again, and
You
it
guys
never
are in an
stops.
abusive
Hey
relationship,
man,
dude.
it's funny you said that because I mess with one dude. It's called 78 Sports. He says it's the exact same thing. It's an abusive relationship. It's a relationship where we're getting treated, but
Yeah,
like
so what I'm saying
you
is
know,
correct. You need to leave.
yeah,
You need to leave
yeah,
him.
but we'll never do it, man. We say a lot of people say they'll stop watching boxing. Once a great fight
Each loves,
happens, you will watch it, but it's a matter of when that fight will take place, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of when.
and you
Um,
just don't know what type of mood he's gonna be in today.
Yep. Like I come home
Huh?
from work and you might get beat. You might get beat for burning the
Huh?
casserole.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
what I'm
you
saying. For
might get
nothing. For
beat.
nothing. You didn't even do
You
nothing.
ain't,
You're loyal.
you're loyal.
Loyal
You're a
supporter.
loyal supporter. You do what you're asked, right? You do what you're asked of, and you still get beat. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. But it's a parasitic relationship. It's
It
unfortunate, man.
is, bro. That's exactly what it
It's
is. It's
unfortunate.
one-sided. Very
Very
one-sided.
one-sided, man. They keep robbing us, man. It's like
I mean, because they know what you're going to do all the time. You're gonna watch,
you're gonna watch, man. I'm gonna
and they
watch.
know, but you never know what they're gonna do. You never know if they're gonna cancel a fight or.
Exactly. That's why until I see them in the ring together in that round, first bell rings, then I'll be like, okay, the fight's on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the only way I can really, have confidence the fight's going on. But I said I would, I stopped completely reporting on it because I'm like, yo, I don't believe this fight, man. But
Yeah.
it finally got official, so whatever. We'll keep we'll say
Stop. I stopped looking too.
yeah. I stopped, man. I'm telling you, man. First of all, I stopped checking for Tank because Tank. as much as I like him as a fighter, he is not consistent in what he says. He's very inconsistent, and he's not managed correctly, and he's not a boss like he says he is. Someone else is pulling the strings for him. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's a conversation for another time. I know you wanted to make sure it's 45, so let you get
I'm
let
good.
you get your let you get your stuff
Yeah,
done.
I gotta go. I gotta work a overtime tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, man.
Gotta
Let
go
you
in early overtime.
early overtime. All right, man. That's good,
I
man.
hate that shit, man.
Was it?
I'd rather stay till 6. I mean, I can't because I gotta train, but that early overtime. I mean, I don't have to train tomorrow, but that early overtime, bro, is
Yeah,
trash,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Hey, hey, but that money's coming in, so you know what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
That money's
I
coming
think
in.
I'll have like an $800 check this week. It's this week, so
Yeah, man. Hey, it's worth it. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those nice fat checks, man. Oh, ooh,
Hell yeah, bro.
yeah,
Very relieving.
yeah, man.
Relieving.
Good to
Trust.
good to hear that, man. All right. Well, we are back to regularly scheduled programming. I hope everyone had a very good holiday. I know actually things are going to probably actually be a little bit busy too, because next month is December. But we will definitely maintain the schedule, and we'll be out here, you know, on a live, and like and subscribe for more content, and we'll be back on Wednesday, talking about some more fighting, talking about some more news, and that's that on that one.
Yes, sir.
Mountain Night Sports, Micah, we are out.